This is the second video looking at the importance of syllable use and how it affects pronunciation. I want to look at some special examples that often learners have problems with. The first of these special examples is when we add the letters ed to regular past tense verbs. First, the past tense regular verbs have three different sounds for the ed. I'll compare the present tense with the past tense so you can hear clearly the sounds we add. Number one, the verb like is changed to liked in the past tense. We add a consonant sound t. The number of syllables doesn't change, the sound just gets longer. Okay, number two, the verb close is changed to closed in the past tense. Again, the number of syllables doesn't change, but the sound gets longer. Okay, number three, the verb start is changed to started in the past tense. Here we add a vowel sound e and a consonant sound d. So the syllables change from 1 to 2. So to summarize, all three examples with the spelling ed, but only one do we add a syllable. Okay, now let's look at the second special examples that learners often have problems with when counting syllables and using the correct pronunciation. Now this is similar to the first example, as we add consonants to third person verbs and to plural nouns. So let's look at third person verbs first. Again, I'll compare first person verbs with third person verbs in the present simple, and again there are three different sounds. Okay, number one, like. It changes to likes. We add a consonant sound s and make the overall sound longer. We don't add a syllable. Number two, play. Here we change it to plays. We add a z sound, and again it becomes longer, but we don't add a syllable. Now number three, the verb wash. We change this to washes. Now here we do add a syllable. We add the syllable with a vowel e and the consonant z. Okay, now let's look at plurals. Here we'll compare the sound of the singular, one, with the plural, more than one. Okay, number one, cat. It changes to cats. We add an s sound, and the sound is longer. Number two, dog, changes to dogs. Here we add a z sound. Again the sound is longer, but we do not add a syllable. Number three, horse. We change this to horses. Now here we do add a syllable with the vowel e and the consonant z. So this is much the same as with third person verbs. So let's listen to those 6 examples again. Likes, plays, washes, and cats, dogs, and horses. Okay, now finally I want to look at the third group of examples when the native speaker reduces the number of syllables in a word. This is described as disappearing syllables. So let's look at some examples. Number 1, chocolate. Now many people read the word as chocolate with 3 syllables, but native speakers reduce it to 2, chocolate. Number 2, vegetable. Again, people often count 4 syllables, but native speakers say only 3, vegetable. With number 3, learners usually say comfortable, but native speakers reduce it from 4 to 3 and say comfortable. And number 4, learners say interesting, but native speakers reduce this from 4 to 3 again and say interesting. With number 5, learners say secretary, native speakers reduce it from 4 to 3 and say secretary. And finally, number 6, learners say library, native speakers reduce this from 3 to 2 and say library. Okay, so I hope these 4 special examples have helped with the importance of counting syllables correctly for good pronunciation. In video 3, I will look at the problems of syllables where we use 2 vowel letters for 1 syllable, and I will talk about a few simple rules so that learners can remember these more easily. Okay, once again, for comments and questions, please get in touch with me. You can do this at my email account, asterhugo99@gmail.com, or at Facebook, my personal page, John Vickery, or my business page, which is John Vickery at My Passions, English Teaching, Music and Movie Reviews. Or you can catch me at YouTube on my YouTube channel, John Vickery. Or finally, at my website. Now, I have a new website. Its new address is http://learningspeakingenglisskills.com. I'll repeat that. learningspeakingskills.com. It's very new, so sorry for the error. Thanks a lot.